Okay, y'all, we got an air conditioner here, and a heater. I guess heat's on the bottom, air's on top. I'm not exactly sure, but here we go. We got a mode and all that good stuff. It says it's 60 in here. So we got that. It fits in our closet good. We have plenty of clearance, it looks like. So that's nice. That was done nice. So we got that. We go in here, look back there. We got it as an air conditioner and a heater back there, like a heat pump is what it is. So we got that, we got this. So that's making it pretty cool. He's not done, obviously. We'll walk around back there and take a look. Okay, here we go, y'all. It's all nice and clean, damn, set up right, sitting on the pad, leveled up. There's the unit. It's got it all soldered in. It's going through. It's going in to the inside. Everything looks good on it. We did buy a used unit for this thing. We'll get down here and look. It's 208 volts. Manufactured 2000. It's about 23 years old. Made in USA. Look at that. That's what I like. This obviously is going to be R19. But there it is, one phase, capacity, all that good stuff. Breaker type, made in USA. But there we go. Basically, this is going to be about 1/3 of what the air cost, or what an air conditioner costs, or a new one. So the way we look at this is, if I can get a used one in here, get a couple years out of this thing, or even a year out of it, most of my cost that I've spent is right there. That and wiring this thing up, getting the ductwork right. That's most of my expense on the whole job. So if I get it right, then I'll be good. We'll be able to do what we need to then. We just buy a new outside unit or buy a new inside unit, and it's a lot cheaper that way. We don't have to go crazy with it. So buying a new unit, buying new lines, buying new power, buying new breakers, buying new ductwork, buying new everything, it just eats you alive. So if you can buy a used unit, a good used unit, and this is a reputable guy, he's my air conditioning guy, he puts in all my air conditioners. You can buy one of these used units, put in here. Basically, he sells you the unit real cheap, but charges you for the rest of the stuff regular price. So basically, I'll save about $4,000 on the air conditioner and heater combo. So next time when we come to it, it'll be $4 grand, be done. So it makes it a little easier that way for me anyway. You can do it however you want, but that's the way I do it. I always put a used unit in if I can. He guarantees them. I mean, he stands behind them. He works on them. I've got one in that other mobile home I did. I put one in there too. It's been in there 4 years now, 3 or 4 years now, and haven't had any problems out of it. So, okay, y'all. The task at hand is this. Looks ugly. So what we need to do here is cover it up. Basically, I got this grate. We'll put this grate on here. I've been doing a little bit of studying here. I think it's gonna go here and here, but I've got it too low. I've got to pick it up. So I want it up, you know, somewhere in here, and then I'm gonna build a shelf on top of it. So first I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna inset it into the wall. I got my little nipper here. I'm gonna nip out in here and cut this out to have me a spot where that thing will sit back in the wall. So I need 1 inch on each side. I done measured that out, but I've got it marked out in the wrong spot. So I've got to raise it up. It looks like about, not far, maybe 2 inches. raise it up about 2 inches, and we'll be good. We're gonna cut it right in there. So I got my little nipper. I got a couple drills and stuff. So we're just gonna cut out and go up it. And it is hot today. 78 in here. That's bad. So anyway, we're gonna get this done. I'm gonna come back when we get a little farther here. I'm gonna go ahead and start buzzing this off, see what I can do with it. Okay, y'all. There's the vent. We got it recessed. We got flattened wall there. Flattened wall over here. It's pretty well straight in there. I got it pretty well straight down there. So I've got to box it in. Basically, this thing can't be sucking air from in here or down here. Or down here. It's got to be sucking air through this filter. So I've got it screwed in. This thing is screwed in there, and there. So it's in there. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut me a 2x4 from the bottom, from there to there, box that in, and see what I can do with it. So y'all, got my board on top and bottom down here. Got my filter in there. I gotta put a couple more screws in here, and then we'll run 2x4s here. We're gonna lay plywood up here. Make us a little shelf. Caulk everything where we don't have any air filtration other than the filter here. And we should be good. I ain't decided if I'm going to take insulation and stuff in there on both sides to keep it from sucking air up through, or if I'm just going to spray some brake stuff in there and seal it off. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out in a minute. Let me get these other 2 boards cut where we can run them here and get it platform where we can lay our boards up on. Okay, so that's what we're up to. We gotta get 2 more screws and our boards cut. Okay, y'all, we've got a shelf on top of it. I'm gonna come in and caulk around it here. Caulk the seam. All my air is going through here. I've got a 2x4 down here. I got 2x4 down here, and you can't get nothing in there. I'm gonna caulk it, and then everything will be going through this grate. So should be good here. That's the way it looks right now. Let me get my caulk out. I'm gonna caulk it, put on the little foo-foos, you know, fill up all the little holes, get everything nice and clean. I got my broom here. I've been trying to keep clean as I'm going, you know, so I don't have a bunch of dirt. The house has dropped down another 4 degrees. I don't know if this will add up or not. No, not really. So there we go. I'll be back here in a minute and show you what I come up with. Okay, y'all, got everything caulked. It's all done. What it looks like. It's all recessed in there, so you won't catch yourself on it walking by or nothing. It looks good. I like it. And that's all that matters, right? I like it. I got it all caulked so it can't pull no air in anywhere else. So it looks good, runs good. So I pulled the temperature down in the house about 4 degrees, 5 degrees. So, and that's with no window coverings, nothing really. So it's doing pretty good. It's 85 out today. So it's not, you know, it's not real cold, but it's not real hot, but it does the job. So there it is from this side. Y'all, if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up for filming it if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next one. Y'all got to see how this thing turns out.
I heard the rumor.
Yep.
That you finished up the air conditioning.
There it is.
Now, we didn't do it ourselves. We had a guy come do it, but Donnie had to mess with it a little bit.
I had to do this part over here.
Show them how these work in a mobile home.
Look.
Little filter right there. They already saw that part, I guess.
Filter action.
So basically in the hallway, you got a little unit.
You know what everybody's gonna be complaining about?
What?
We put these upside down.
Why did you do that?
The dirt will sit on top of all of them. The reason I did that, so when I'm standing at the door, I can look back here and I can see through here and see if he's changed his filters.
Yeah. We're gonna come up, hello, we came to get your money, and then we're gonna go. It's gonna be like this. Here, I'll enact it, Johnny.
Okay. Hello.
Landlord, you know I got a key. I'll come in on you. Oh, hey, what's his name? Mr. Williams? Sally. Oh, hey, Mr. Sally. Hey, Mrs. Sally, how you been? Yeah, I came to just see how you were doing and get the rent. Okay, yeah. All right, thank you. Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah, it'll work. So I want to be able to see in there. I want a quick inspection. I don't want to have to pull all that stuff down to see it. I'll also be able to tell by how much trash is on the outside of this thing if they keep the house clean, if they don't.
Yeah, we're gonna know.
So
show them the shelf here. That's very ingenious.
Put a little shelf here. I figured they might want to put comforters or something.
Look at that. Look how nice.
This is called a low boy. You can put a low boy or high boy. If you put a high boy, it's up higher and you block this whole thing off. So we got a deal on low boy, so we put the low boy in there.
And we put the vent instead of a door because if you put a door, people are going to try to store stuff in there.
What I was worried about, all that stuff in there is delicate. If somebody opens that up, and if it's got a big door here and they open the door up and stick their shotgun in there, it's perfect for that. That'd be the first thing somebody does and knock a hole in that, and that piece costs you $1,000. So I'm trying to avoid that.
So we've got the area, it's working, everything's cool. We got the last thing we had to do was put that grate on it and box that off.
Yep.
We were able to do that. Everything's working good.
Put some little insulation.
Put a little insulation down there so you wouldn't get anything extra.
I told him
coming in. Boy, I'm liking that AC unit, Donnie.
Me too.
I wonder if a Rudd is a good one.
I don't know.
Our guy said it was. I trust him.
You want to know what the best thing is?
I trust the guy.
Look right here. What's that say right there?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Yep.
That's all you need to know.
Now, explain to him, Donnie. People don't always think the way you think. I agree with you most of the time.
Most of the time, that's good.
Okay? Explain to him why you don't care who made that AC unit. Because we're not going to work on it.
Yeah, we ain't working on it.
Now, if it breaks all the time, yeah, we'll say, hey, man, what in the world? But we've got a guy, an AC guy, good dude. We've worked with him a long time. If we have a problem, we call the guy and he comes and fixes it.
Yeah.
Okay. So as long as it's not breaking every 2 months or something,
yep.
I want him to put in there what he wants to put in there. So this is a used unit that the gentleman got somewhere else. Somebody was probably upgrading or whatever. Or maybe it was on another mobile home and they moved or something. This guy's telling us, oh yeah, that's a good unit. Well, what the hell do we know? I don't work on AC. He's going to work on it. If he tells me that's the unit he wants to put in there, I'm going to let him do it if the price is okay, you know.
Well, the trick was with this one, he had whatever this is, an outside unit, and he had a different inside unit.
Yeah.
And everybody wants the same unit inside and out.
Which
I don't care.
He's saying it don't have to be like that. Nah, we'll just do this. This will work good. And look at the job that he did on the install. I think he did a good job. We got a nice platform down there. He's got it nice and level.
Look at where he went in there. He even put insulation in there so nothing could get in there.
Yeah, and we left a little hole for him, and he closed it up for us.
He's got his drain pipe right there.
I think he did a fine job, as far as I know. Now, some of the HVAC guys now are going to be like, oh, I wouldn't have done it like that. Well, buddy, you're not here. Yeah. We're going with the guy we know, and we trust his judgment, and he hasn't done us wrong in the past, and I'm going to continue to trust his judgment. Yep. So that's why we went with this one. Now, it is kind of old, but
it's a 2000 model.
We don't know what's inside there.
Yep.
I mean, if the compressor's been replaced, it ain't old anymore, I mean, we don't know. And the price is good, so we're going to run with it. I like it. I'm glad he was able to come out here and put it in.
Well, it's going to save us about $4,000 going this way.
Yeah.
And the hard part is done now.
All the wiring and the
All
putting the lines in,
line set, all that good
hooking
stuff.
it to the duct.
Hooking the duct.
We had a problem where the ducts were smashed, and you know, whenever they pulled a unit out of a place like this and they've just trashed the duct work that was in there, you know, so he's went in and got that all joined back in.
Now it's real easy to slide a new one in.
Yeah, if this thing fails, we'll have him get us another one. And then he'll think, well, I told them boys that thing worked good, and I'll find him another one that's a little better than that one next time, because he'll know what's wrong with it. And, you know, I mean, we're letting him handle it.
The trick is the people that know about air conditioners, there's only about 3 or 4 things that go wrong with them. There's a couple capacitors and there's a couple motors in there, and that's it.
I think your main problem you would have is if the well, that, but if the you know, you could replace that, but if the evaporator or whatever it's called on the outside, if that starts rotting or it gets where it's getting little pinhole leaks in it and stuff, that would be a problem. But we haven't had, you know.
Yep.
He says it's a good one. I trust it.
We ain't gonna worry about it. It's gonna go in there and get. I guarantee you, it'll be working when I go hit the switch.
Yep. And if it don't, I guarantee you, if we call him, he'll come over and fix it because it's his unit. You know. So that's another thing. If you figure out the one you want, like, so you do the research, okay, I want this particular one. Well, what if that guy don't like that type?
Yeah, you want a train, but he's not a train dude.
Yeah, he don't like train. And I'm not saying nothing bad about train. I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
Let's say he doesn't like train, and you insist, oh, no, I want a train. Well, when you call him and say, hey, my train's broke, he's going to think in his head, of course it is, right? And he ain't going to be in no big hurry to get out here and blah, blah, blah. Now, if I call him and say, this one's broke, he'll say, what? That one I put in? Oh, no, I can fix it. I'll be right out. Yeah, that's how people think. So this is the way to go, folks.
And we got a used one on the last one. It's been in there, what, 3 years?
Yeah.
We ain't had a minute's problem.
Knock on wood. Another thing, too, that we should mention, since we're talking heating and air, and I'm sure since we're talking heating and air, we got a lot of heating and air guys watching. The guys, you know exactly what's going on. Some people can fix your HVAC, and some people can replace your HVAC, right? This guy is not a replace your HVAC guy. He's a fix your HVAC guy. So if there's a problem, he's gonna come out here and fix it. If it can't be fixed, then he'll swap this, you know, this outdoor unit and fix it.
There's a lot of people in this area that don't have money to buy brand new units.
Yeah.
So this guy has been trained
to fix it.
Fix it.
I mean, you can't go out and tell somebody, yeah, you're gonna need a new unit, buddy. This one's shot. Yeah, it's 12 years old. I mean, once they're 12 years old, I can't do nothing with it. You need all new units. It's gonna be 12 grand. That don't work around here. We're out in the country. People don't. They just don't have the money to do it, right? So this guy can't work like that. So he has to fix what he's got. So when he ends up with good equipment that he's used to fixing, he's willing to sell it to you and install it and
sell it to you at a fair price. And
hopefully it'll be a good one for us.
All right, y'all. Give us a thumbs up for filming. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next one.